Hello, my lovelies. How are you? It's Christy from RebsFabStash.com. We are here to show you our stash box today. And today, I have my lovely Savannah joining us for the review video. Yay! We are wearing pink because it is October and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which has a lot to do with some of the things that are in our box. And also, we are donating a percentage of our sales for October to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. So Savannah, why don't you introduce yourself?
Okay, I'm Savannah and I've been working here at RebsFabStash since May, which is when I graduated college, and I started here and I help with the marketing along with my coworker Sadie. I'm here because I helped out with the October stash box. So every month we have an employee that does the block of the month and the recipe card, and it was my month for October, which was exciting because I have not sewn anything since I was 12, so I knew it was going to be a challenge, but it was really fun and I'm really glad that I got to do it.
Cool. So did you have fun making the block?
Yes, I did. Holly, one of the other managers here, helped me tremendously. She did all the cutting for me, which was good because I don't think it would have turned out as well if I had to do all of that.
So what made you decide on the block that you picked?
So, should I show it?
Yeah.
I did the Patchwork heart block, and I chose this block because it's home and family, and my thought process was home is where the heart is, so what says family more than a heart? And for the colors, I was going for something that's warm and makes me think of home, sitting by the fireplace with my family. And so I chose a lot of plaids and houndstooth and reds and blues and grays to have a more warm look to it. And then we did a bunch of what these are called.
Half square triangles?
Half square triangles. So we did a lot of those. And the hardest part I found was lining up the rows. We had to do some seam ripping because I did not line mine up perfectly.
One who sews must also rip.
Yes. So.
Well, you did a really good job.
Thank you.
This turned out really good.
I am very proud of it.
Good. What are you going to turn it into? Have you thought about what you want to turn it into?
I kind of like the idea of a pot holder, but we already did a pot holder in this box, so.
Maybe like a pillow?
Yeah, a pillow would be cute.
Pillow would be really cute.
Couch pillow.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cute. Also a wall hanging.
Mm-hmm.
I thought could be cute. Or like on an apron. I don't know if it's too big for an apron.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cute.
That could be cute on an apron.
You can put that on an apron. Mm-hmm. There's lots of things you could do with it. So tell us about your recipe that you chose for the month.
Yes, so this month I got to do biscuits and gravy, and anyone that knows me knows that I love biscuits and gravy. I've tried all of them in town and I rate them on a scale on the notes on my phone. So I'm very opinionated on what's good and bad. And so the recipe I put in this month was my mom's, and so it's what I grew up eating, and I compare every restaurant to her recipe, and hers is still the best in my opinion. So I included her homemade biscuit and her homemade gravy recipe, and that one I chose because my mom makes it for me for my birthday every single year, so it really ties back to my family. And she also just makes it whenever I ask her to, because she loves me.
Awesome. So what do you think, where are the best biscuits and gravy in town besides Mom's house?
In Moscow, it's Breakfast Club so far.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't tried, I heard Mingles had biscuits and gravy. I haven't tried theirs yet.
They have a really good breakfast.
Yeah.
And it's cheap too.
I always forget that they're open.
Yeah.
So that's my next place that I'm gonna try.
Awesome. Let's see, what was challenging about, besides lining them up, what else was challenging about the block for you?
I think because I'm new, probably things that are challenging for me might not be challenging to everyone else. But having to iron all the back pieces so that it lays flat made no sense to me. I tried to do it 3 times and then Holly had to fix the whole thing because I was like, I can't figure out my directions. But other than that, it was pretty simple to make, and I liked being able to pick like which squares went where and make my own unique heart with it. And that's a thing that everyone with the box can do. They can mismatch their pieces so everyone can make a unique looking heart.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you did a really good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so Savannah's block was our block for the month, and the next little project that we have is a little pot holder.
It's so cute. We love it.
So Holly Schwager is one of our pattern designers and works here as well, and she always does a really good job of putting these patterns together. So she came up with the heart and the house because it was heart and home, of course, but then also because it's one of our brand elements. I don't know if you've noticed the little heart and the house down at the bottom on the card, which we'll show you in a few minutes, which is super cute. And when the first time I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. These guys are so good. So how did you guys come up with the idea for the heart and the house?
So it was kind of a brainstorm, but it was mainly that brand element that we have, and you'll see it on the cover pages of the projects for this month. With our RebsFabStash logo, we attached a little house with a little heart inside of it. And so that's a little graphic we have, and we thought, you know, that resembles home and family, and we have the house table topper and the heart blocks, so let's make a combination. And I kind of showed that element, that little house image, to Holly, and I was like, can we make something out of this? And then Holly, with all of her sewing knowledge, came up with the pattern for this. And we used the Happiness is Homemade collection because it's homemade things and it's home and family, and we thought it was perfect for baking and just being home with your family during the cold season. And yeah, it was super fun. And it turned out so cute.
Yep. And there's a tutorial available as well on our YouTube channel. So if you haven't made yours yet, feel free to check that out for some tips and tricks. So for our next project, our big project for the month, was table topper with houses on it. And this was a lot of fun to put together. So we found the pattern on the Riley Blake website. It's one of the free patterns for Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and I changed it a little bit because I only used one of the houses that was in the pattern and then the tree, and then I didn't do the other house that was in the pattern. So I just made 4 of them, 4 of the houses, and then laid them out so that you can hang it any different direction. It could be a wall hanging or it could be a table topper. My first block was not quite as good as the remaining 3, but it kind of always works out that way. You kind of get better as you move on through the process of making different blocks. We decided to use, I wanted to use a darker background. We usually use a lighter background in our blocks, but I wanted to use a darker background just because we were heading into winter and it kind of looks like nighttime and snow, and that's one of my favorite things to do, is to sit inside the house and watch it snow. The other thing that I did that was a little bit different was I had to, you know, figure out a way to do some sashing and do a border. So we put a 1.5-inch piece on the top of each of the blocks, and then the way that I joined them together in the middle, they're kind of all offset. So it's kind of like a pinwheel in the middle. So I really like that. And then the last time Mom was at our live, our YouTube live, we talked a little bit about all over quilting with the embroidery machine. And so this was my first attempt at using the embroidery machine to do the quilting. That was a lot of fun. I really, really loved that because then I was in control of what the design was and what the quilting looked like. And so I selected a pattern that has houses and trees for the background quilting. So that was a lot of fun. And then I put it all in directionally so that it's right side up for each house. It was a little off, not quite perfect, but it was a lot of fun. And then the other thing that was surprising to me actually was the fabric that we selected for the binding actually was not something that I even would have considered, because it's dark and it has stars and they're kind of offset. But once I put it up to the project, I thought, oh yeah, that is perfect. That's exactly what we're gonna do. I was looking for a stripe or a dot or a gingham or something, but I didn't really have anything that matched. So going with the black really makes it feel like nighttime, dark, stars, snow.
Yeah, I really like how you did the embroidery, and you can really see it on the back, all the little houses, and kind of makes me think of Whoville.
Whoville.
All the little houses on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It turned out really cute, and I like the trees, how we added those in.
That was fun.
Turned out great.
Yeah, that was really fun. It was a really fun block to make. The house block was really fun to do, and I will probably integrate the house block into other future quilts that I do, just because it was a really easy block, really easy house to put together. We also have a tutorial coming soon.
We do.
On putting this together. We have to trim it down a little bit and make a couple of other edits, but it will be out very soon. Okay, so let's dive into the box, shall we?
Yes.
Okay. So here are all the goodies that we have in the box. So first, we always have
A stash card,
yay,
which I designed them, so I always get so excited when I see YouTubers that do stash reveals, because I'm like, wow, I designed all of this and now they're holding it in reality. So
tell us a little bit about the process of what goes into making these cards and all of the elements that are on the card, because there's a lot of information in there.
yes, so to start we get pictures of all the projects, so have to wait till they're all done, which I don't usually contribute to that except for this month, so I made sure mine was done first so I could get started. And then I list all the fabrics that are used in each project so that you can look up the fabrics if you want to purchase them, or if you just want to see what was used, if you have any in your own collection. And then we also added in this card to join us in the fight against breast cancer. On the back we add a little bit.ly, which takes you to our October stash box page on the website, and that shows you more in depth all the projects we included, some of the free patterns you can access there as well, and then we link to our Pinterest page. So every month we make a Pinterest board for that stash box, and so you can see all the ideas that we looked at while we were trying to come up with this box, and the ones that sadly didn't make it. So it's kind of the stash project graveyard. But you can come and check that out and get ideas for things you want to do with your stash. And then we also tell you what the next month's box will be. So the next theme for November is So Thankful, and we actually have a Easter egg hidden in this video for that box as well.
Cool. So what's an Easter egg, in case people don't know what an Easter egg is?
So we try to do Easter eggs every video, and they are usually an item or a hint to an item that will be included in our next month's box. So you kind of just have to keep your eye out and get creative. They can be a little bit tricky to spot. Last month we put a prim calendar in the video because it had a house on it. So it was kind of hard to come up with a home one because we didn't just have like a little house anywhere. So that one, it was a little bit difficult. We also put a little bobbin of thread on your like table last time because we included thread in this box as well.
Cool. And then we have the recipe card.
Yes. Yay! If you want to make the best biscuits and gravy.
Best biscuits and gravy ever. So let's see, what else do we have in here? So we always wrap everything up so it arrives like a present. We always put a random fat quarter in the box, so everybody gets a different fat quarter, and we hope that that will help you in your stash, and eventually one of these will come in super handy. This one is a really cute plaid. In fact, I think this one I might need to rescue from the store because this is really cute. Then we have a little slip about breast cancer awareness. We are donating a percentage of our sales this month to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. You can also add to that by adding $1 when you check out.
And then we have our swag item, which is a little RebsFabStash home keychain. So we kind of thought of this originally from like realtors and how they advertise. We're like, they always have a little house. And so it was kind of perfect for the home and family theme. And we thought it's something you guys could always keep with you on your keychain and think about us.
I added one to my keychain as soon as they came in. Super cute. I love the little house. The other thing that's really special about this stash box is that home is one of my favorite places to be. It's one of Mom's favorite places to be. Sometimes getting Mom out of the house is a little difficult, but that was a lot of fun. That was the other thing why home was so special for this box. Another thing that we included this month was a little small roll of Aurifil thread. There were quite a few different colors that everybody received. So there was a lot of the dark blue and then a lot of the neutrals. You can never have too much thread, especially when it comes to the neutrals. And we included them because we are starting to carry thread. So we have some isocord and some Aurifil threads, and we will soon be adding much more to our stash so you can send it to yours.
Yes. We also included a Hope in Bloom breast cancer awareness charm from Riley Blake Designs. And so we included this because it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month and we are donating to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. And so we thought this would be a good way to spread awareness, and for those of you that have struggled with this, I thought it would be a good memento for you to have.
And you could use it for a little zipper, add it to a zipper pull, put it on your coat, put it on your next little zippy bag project. Hint, hint. Anyway, yes, so make sure that you show us what you do with the little charms. Share that in our RebsFabStashers page. And thank you so much, everybody, for watching. We hope that you have a lot of fun with your projects. Please be sure to post them in the RebsFabStashers page as you get them complete. And anything else that we forgot?
Oh, we're doing a giveaway.
Oh, that's right. We forgot about the giveaway.
We're doing a giveaway this video.
Awesome.
Also in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we thought that we would give away a breast cancer tumbler. So we've got these also from Riley Blake from the Hope in Bloom collection. And so if you guys comment anything on this video, and we will select randomly a winner before next month's video is up.
So comment on the video by November 30th and you'll be entered to win this really nice tumbler. Now these are the really, really nice tumblers that keep your hot beverage hot for up to 12 hours and your cold beverage cold for up to 8 hours, or vice versa.
Doesn't have any.
Really sturdy. They fit in all of your car container thingies, and you can fill it with water and drink it, as I say cute in our live videos, whatever you'd like. Anyway, yes, so comment on the video, let us know how we did. Savannah, thanks so much for being here with me today.
Thank you for having me.
It was nice to not have to be out here all by myself. And of course, we're both wearing pink because it's October. And so, yes. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. From our
See you
stash
next
to
time.
yours.